Hi guys, I'm Jamie. Thank you for joining me today as I begin the process of KonMariing my home as well as, to some extent, my life. I've definitely been a pack rat most of my life, but over the last couple of years have been working on a journey towards a much more minimalistic lifestyle with way less stuff. Just so that way I can always have a clean home that's inviting and welcoming to friends and loved ones, and so that my boyfriend and I can spend more time together as a couple and less time cleaning and worrying about our stuff. And just so that way too, it's easier to function day to day, be able to find things when I need them. I'm not doing this a lot of times, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are in the same boat where you're lucky if you have time to sit down for a meal, let alone be looking for something for 20 minutes in the morning before you head to work. So with that in mind, I decided to start tackling some of the parts of my home that still could use some work. I consider myself these days a fairly tidy person. I keep a very clean home, but there are still some areas that could use some work, and definitely some categories of items that I tend to hoard more than others. Today, though, we're actually going to be diverging off of KonMari technique a little bit, because the KonMari technique says that you're supposed to go by category, but there's a zone in my house that has been driving me crazy for quite some time that isn't really a category, but I can't tackle it that way because honestly I don't know what's in there, so I can't go looking for categories of stuff and then go to this area to get the stuff. And that would be the junk drawer in the kitchen. Everybody has one. I don't want to have one. I would like to actually reclaim that space in our home to use for stuff on a daily basis. And it's right next to the stove, it's right by the coffee pot. It would be such a great place for something, and it's always overflowing with stuff, and I don't even know what's in there. It's just, like, I can't even open the drawer, I don't know. I kind of loosely know that if I need a screwdriver, for some reason, I can usually find one in there, even though we have a garage with toolboxes. There's usually at least one screwdriver in there. I think I can find batteries in there sometimes, but then I just wind up usually buying more batteries. And other than that, I don't really know what's in there. So today, I've decided to do something about that. And I'm going to pull everything up, put it in a box. I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to sort through it. And I'm going to decide what is garbage, what isn't garbage but that we don't need, that can find a home with somebody else. And then of the stuff that we actually would like to keep, find proper homes for it, not back in that drawer, so that I can take that drawer back to actually use. So let's get started. There's a lot more stuff in that drawer than I actually realized. I did not think it was that bad. That did not seem like a terribly big drawer. I was not expecting that much stuff in there. So we're going to just dive in and start sorting through it. I did put a few more things in the box than you see in the video. We had some stuff stuck to our fridge, a Christmas card, a couple Christmas cards I think, and some drawings, a couple drawings from one of our friends' children that I decided don't need to live on our fridge anymore. Since I was there, I grabbed them and put them in the box to get sorted with everything else. So, that's what I'm going to do. it won't come out. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is just like a silly putty for grown-ups, so it's prettier. Awesome. It's a lot of fun to keep at your desk and just play with. And droplets should be working. But yeah, iridescent thinking putty. If you didn't know that's a thing, it's a thing. What are these? I thought these were popsicle sticks, but I don't think they're popsicle sticks. I think they fit together, but I'm not really sure what they're supposed to do. Like, they're these weird little, like, gray sticks in a ring. Maybe put, like, a tiny little succulent plant in it or something. But there's enough of these pieces that I guess at some point they were for. I don't really know what they're for, though. I don't even know if these are ours. They might have been here from previous people. Since I don't know what they're for, I kind of feel like they're garbage. But even though I'm trying them out, if anybody knows what these are for, could you tell me in the comments? Because I have no idea. Like, weird rings with 3 little holes. They don't go through on the other side. And then these little popsicle stick looking things just are a lollipop stick. So I'm like that. And there's 3 of them. I don't know what they're for. Very weird. Okay, I'm going to apologize now that there's going to be a little bit of shaky cam and my voice might be a little louder because I am holding the camera for this. That way I can kind of just walk you through what all I unearthed in the lovely junk drawer. So, we'll start with the table here. This is honestly just my pile. So I've got my Airborne, I've got some Dove soap from my duffel bag that never made it in there, my sunglasses, my thinking putty, some candles, and then I have tape from my label maker. I've got Christmas cards over here, kids artwork, and I think underneath here the cute little love note. I'm gonna give that back to John, see if he even wants to keep it. It was a funny story, but he doesn't have to keep it. This is a little bit John's pile. So the hammock that we got, this holds the like straps for the hammock. The red light bulbs that we use for Halloween out front, so, and they're LEDs, so I'm pretty sure these are fine. A perfectly good roll of electrical tape, and I know he keeps this in his toolbox, so that's where that's going to go. Batteries. Lots of batteries. Those aren't specifically John's, but I think I'm going to ask him to find a home for them, because that's more his domain. A couple manuals, our vacuum and our coffee maker, as well as the Star Wars Lego set 1 that John needs to put away. I think I'm going to start a household binder, and I'm going to put the manuals and product information for some of our more expensive things like the vacuum in there. Paint chips, I'm going to go through, match these up to the things that we actually got the paint for. Like we did actually use this black paint on something, so I'm going to put those aside. I have kind of a little scrapbook that I keep house stuff in, and that way we can always get more of a color if we need it. This was one of the funnier things I found in there. John and I bought a while back a jewelry armoire for me, but we decided it needed fixing up. It was a thrift find. And so we went to the hardware store and I picked out all new hardware for the drawers and the cabinets on it, and that's what all of this is. Nowhere near the jewelry armoire. So that was great. So that's going to go out to the garage with the jewelry armoire. And yeah, nice cheap stuff, but it's cute. So, and then maybe I'll actually have a home for all my jewelry. Then over there, I have a few receipts and a contract from a consignment store that I consign with. I am going to be working on digitizing all of my files, including receipts. I itemize my taxes every year, so I will actually be doing a video for that as well, to just kind of walk you through how I do it, and just kind of speed it up so that you don't have to sit through the 10 hours of me scanning, but those are going to go with my scanning stuff. And then the last couple of things are over here. I need to bring them further, closer, not further. Perfectly useful stamps and my family recipe book. Those, that's going to just go in my wallet, and then this is going to go out in the dining room area, I think. And then last but not least, I have a super lightweight, speedy jump rope, and I think this is just a secondary rope for it. And I keep my workout stuff out in the garage, so that's going to go out to be with my workout stuff. So yeah, there we go. There's the contents of the junk drawer. Nothing in there belonged in there. The only stuff that's a little tricky that I'm not sure yet where it's going to live is my little pile. These obviously should live with my label maker. I'm not sure where I want candles to live yet, so I'll have to think about that. But otherwise, I mean, like hair ties, these belong in the bathroom where I'll actually use them. And first I have to have hair long enough to use them again. So yeah, there we go. That was what was in there. And I will get this all put away, and then I will be moving back downstairs with you guys to show you how I use that drawer. I'm very excited for this.